Good morning. How are we doing? Ruthie, welcome in. A stream in this economy? Again? But there's a fire sale going on or something. 9 hour stream yesterday, another stream today. Almost like I'm remembering how to do this whole streaming thing. But yes, how are we doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope your Saturday has started off okay. I'm doing great. I appreciate that. Hey, James, welcome in. Oh, God. Yeah, 9 hours yesterday. It was a tricky one because I could have kept going. Like, I genuinely sat here and considered like a 12-hour stream. Um, but there was a combination of things where I was sat here and yeah, it just felt like it was a good spot to call it. Um, and I kind of regretted it. Like when I went offline and turned the stream off, I did kind of regret not just pushing through a bit more. But 9 hours is still 9 hours. Um, I did go in and cut the video up a little bit. So the stream from yesterday is now up on the YouTube channel. I've split it into 3 parts. So there's like part one is continuing the main storyline up to where we entered the DLC. Part two is the DLC intro through to uh, the big storyline boss at the end of like part one. Uh, and then part three is from that point up to where we are now. There's no editing. Like all I've done is trim off the first few minutes of the stream because it's the music intro, and because of the way the sound's up, the music doesn't go over to YouTube anyway. So it's literally I've trimmed off the first 3 minutes of the stream, so it jumps pretty much straight into it, and then I've just put cuts in. There's no flashy intro panels. There's no thanks for watching. Here's the next stream embedded link thing. Like, I'm no good at that kind of crap. Which is part of why I stopped pushing to YouTube, because I don't edit. Like, I could probably learn it, but it's not something I've ever done. Like, if you look at all of the YouTube content I've got, it's just a straight lift from the stream here. I press the export button and it goes over to YouTube. That's it. Which is probably part of the reason why my YouTube stuff never really takes off, because I don't put effort into it, and I accept that. At this point, with the way Twitch's like VOD system works, the YouTube channel has always just been seen by myself as a storage for the streams. So it's there. If you miss a stream and you did want to go and check out what you missed, it's on the YouTube channel. I've started doing a couple of shorts over there as well, which again, they're not specifically edited for YouTube. It's just I'll make a clip and I'll frame it vaguely okay, and then I'll export that clip over to YouTube. But there's 2 shorts that are up on the account. One of them is one of them's from the Resi 5 playthrough with Asher. It's the shotgun ammo gaslighting. And then one is from, I think, part 3 of this Lies of P playthrough, where we broke Geppetto's face. So again, there's no specific editing. I haven't YouTube friendlied them. I have no idea how the algorithm and all that kind of crap works for YouTube shorts. But content exists. Best up to you. I appreciate that. It's good to have breaks and not push too much. It's very true. Like yeah, I've definitely had that before where I just burn out. I think 2019, I set myself a challenge to like stream every day for the year, even if it was just half an hour. I set myself the challenge of streaming every day for the year, and I managed it. But there were definitely points during that I was like, I don't have the motivation. I feel like I just need a day. But because I'd set this challenge, it was like, no, we need to push through it. We need to just do it. Um, so yeah, I think that's one thing I am being wary of. And like, I'm streaming again. I haven't streamed for a while, and then I come back and I stream for a few weeks, and then I disappear again for like a month or two, and then I come back. I'm not guaranteeing I'm gonna keep streaming consistently like I have been. I know I have been more active, but there is every possibility that I'll turn around in like 2 weeks' time and I'll just AWOL again for the month. So, just to make people aware, that is a risk. So this is what I mean when I say like I don't go live expecting people to still show up because I don't have a schedule. I don't drop announcements to say I'm going to be live tomorrow in at 7 p.m. I'm just like I sit here and I press the button, and if people show up, awesome. And again, that's one of the reasons why I know the channel's not gonna take off, because I don't plan. At this point, I stream because I'm sat here playing the game anyway. A lot of the people that I would consider friends, I know through Twitch or through streaming. So like it's a way of keeping up with them. And hell, if people turn up and they enjoy the stream and it gives them something nice to look forward to for the day, or a distraction from whatever's going on in their life, then I'll take the win. But I'm certainly not streaming with the intention of it like taking off and paying the bills and being a content creator or a streamer or anything like that. That's not the mindset I have with this anymore. Maybe like 10 years ago, sure, that was a goal, but yeah, it's like if someone subs, it's awesome. If they don't, that's awesome too. If you enjoy watching the stream, that's the win. So yeah, unexpected rant over. It's good company. That's all I'm aiming for. Like, I know that there's a lot of shit going on in the world. Um, Everyone has their own stuff going on. I've got my own stuff going on. Like, if I can stream and give someone a distraction from their life for an hour when they need it, I'll take that. Thank you very much for the sub, James. I do appreciate that. If anyone does want to check out the social stuff, I think there are links and stuff below the stream, but there are also links there. So there's the TikTok and the YouTube. The link tree has basically the same ones again, but there are a couple of extra ones in there. Yeah, don't feel like you have to. Like I say, I'm not expecting anyone to do anything. If you enjoy the stream and my face and the gameplay and all that kind of random crap, then the links are there. Just links happy? Exactly. Right. All that being said, we are going to jump back into the game. Now, yesterday we started on the DLC. We did about 4 or 5 hours of DLC content. We have cleared chapter 1 of the DLC. So we went through the zoo, did the greenhouse, did the carnival, and then went on the tram station, which took us back to the DLC version of Hotel Krat. Okay, so part 1 of the YouTube videos from yesterday's stream ends after this boss. So it covers from entering the DLC all the way through to this boss. Part 2 goes from entering the carnival up to... No, sorry, part 3 goes from entering the carnival up to where we are now. But yeah, so we cleared a couple of big bosses. We managed to one-shot Marchiona in the birdcage. And now we've found this... I don't know if it's a main boss or a mini boss. We've found this boss. And she sucks. We gave her, what, 6-7 attempts yesterday, and just could not get it. So that's part of the reason why I called it last night. The fire boss yesterday. Yeah, so I think that's the one we're still on. Like, the giant crocodile sucked, but because of the camera. Oh, actually, thinking about it, let me quickly change this to human. Possibly, if I'm thinking the same fire boss. Oh, the circus tent one. No, sorry. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that one sucked. It was just relentless. But then we've run into this one, and this boss is just horrendous. It's probably my least favourite boss of the DLC so far. Purely because she's a bitch. Click the spicy content on the socials and made me laugh. That was the aim. I don't know if anyone else has ever clicked that button. Or whether they have and just not dared to say that they clicked it. But yeah, thank you for the heads up. I'm glad it made you laugh. That was 100% the intention of it. Okay. This first one's going to be horrible. I just know it. Let's turn Gemini on. Pop one of those.
All left alive will freeze here. This is where we die.
That timing was horrendous. Completely balls that. Oh, I didn't change my thing back. Oh, that was awkward.
Alchemist bastard! What did your drugs do to me?
Bitch, quit it.
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Chris, you the man if you... Yeah, that's a no. No one wants to see that. Especially not paid for.
Don't lose reason, Veronique. Don't give up. Don't give in. Not
Shit, that's the last one. God damn it. The stagger on those is horrendous. Okay. No, I don't have my own Discord anymore. I just lurk around in everyone else's.
All left alive will freeze
Let's
here.
change that back this time.
This is where we die. I must hold on.
I didn't even need to heal though. That was just pure habit.
Don't lose reason, Veronique. Don't give up. Don't give in. Not
No, don't do that. Fucking move.
no one leaves this
God
laboratory
damn it.
for the sake of craft.
I tried to fire the gun, and because I had no ammo, he then got locked into the animation. Oh, that was going so well. Okay.
All left alive will freeze here. This is where we die.
Yeah, okay.
No one leaves
Yeah.
this laboratory for the sake
Oh, that
of
last one
craft.
went so well. That's annoying. Just completely ballsed it getting locked into that animation. And you're asking if some of Twitch streamers have a self-prom on the Discord? Spirit Speak Active. Yeah, it's one of those, like, I had a Discord for years. But it hit the point where it wasn't getting used. Like, no one was really chatting in it. It would just be me occasionally posting that I was going live. So the issue I had was that a lot of the Discords that I'm in, a lot of the streamers that I'm like hanging out with, they all obviously have their own, and a lot of conversations were happening, but they were all happening in like the joint Discords or obviously everyone else's individual one. So there was nothing being talked about in mine because those conversations were happening elsewhere, and I didn't want to double up the conversations because there's no point in that. So yeah, just after like 3 months of nothing happening in mine, I was like, you know what, screw it, we'll just nuke it. And then yeah, it took like 6 months before anybody asked what had happened to my Discord, which says everything really.
All left alive will freeze here. This is where
Sorry.
we die. I must hold on. Don't lose reason, Veronique. Don't give up. Don't give in. Not to them.
Just relentless.
Don't lose reason, Veronique. Don't. No one leaves this laboratory.
Stop.
For the sake of craft.
Okay, cool. Good at Expedition 33 and such a great game. I feel like I need to try this game out. I've had a lot of people tell me that I should play it and that I'll enjoy it.
My mind's ablaze. Make it stop. No, I must hold on.
Oh, it's because she does that overheat every time. You just can't stay close to her.
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me? I am indomitable! Bear the pain, Veronique! Never surrender! Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in! Not to them.
Damn it. Oh, off. Stop.
Laboratory. For the sake of craft.
You just can't. Okay. That was a lot of hype, but I get the reason now. This is it. Like I've seen bits of people playing it. I get why there's hype. My concern is, has it been too hyped, you know? But I'll check it out. It's on Game Pass, isn't it?
My mind's ablaze! Make it stop! I must hold on!
Oh, piss off, woman.
For the sake of craft!
Getting the hang of the timing on the blocks, at least. God damn, this woman sucks.
My mind's ablaze! Make it stop!
Yeah, alright. Alright. Cool. Whatever. That was a terrible run. This is cool. This is fine.
My mind's ablaze! Make it stop!
Don't really want to be in that corner. Oh, and now I'm stood in the fire as well because she just drops fire everywhere.
Hold on!
Is this the amount of time she does this shit?
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Yeah, you. No, get the crit.
I am indomitable! Bear the pain, Veronique! Never surrender!
And now I'm dead because I'm on fire. Sake. Streamers are followed all from US or Canada or Australia, since you've got it. We're definitely around. It's I must admit, yeah, a lot of the people that I follow are either like stateside, or I actually follow quite a few people over in like Sweden kind of direction.
My mind's ablaze! Make it stop!
We had the timing down. Waves in Swedish.
Bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Why are you doing that? Oh, every time, piss off.
I am indomitable! Bear the pain, Veronique! Never
And now I'm on fire.
No one leaves this laboratory for the sake of Krat!
Okay. 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 Let's... What have we got? What are we doing? I don't have any acid that I can throw at her. I have this one that I can drop. Okay. This is a drinking game. Would be hammered so fast in this one. I like your choice of words there. Nicely done. But yeah, I would be through like half a bottle already if we were drinking game in this.
All left alive will freeze here! This is where we die! Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Trying to get the freaking acid to proc.
No one leaves this laboratory for the sake of craft.
Okay, that was entirely pointless.
All left alive will freeze here. This is where we die. Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me? No one leaves this laboratory for the sake of craft.
Not looking forward to trying the DLC. I feel like I'm probably making this a lot harder than it should be. At the same time, she sucks. Forgot the hammer. That's my friend that I thought. It's nicely done.
All left alive will freeze here. This is where we die.
Let me heal.
I must hold on.
Get not the second one. Oh, of course my acid's just ran out as well. God damn it.
I am indomitable. Bear the pain, Veronique. Never surrender.
Shit. Woman,
This laboratory
for a second.
for the sake of craft.
She just doesn't stop. Like, there is just no room to catch a breath. A few streamers I've seen and have said the DLC is hard. Okay, at least it's not just me.
It burns! My mind's ablaze! Make it stop! No one leaves this laboratory for the sake of craft.
Yeah, the animation for the pulse cells is pretty slow. I've been caught out a few times by how long it takes for the left trigger, like, oh, I've got no Legion left animation to finish. And that is a skill issue. That's me not paying attention to what I've got left. So I'll accept it. But the animation is just so long and you can't roll out of it or anything. Like, if you pull the trigger, that's it. You're there for like 3-4 seconds, which in this fight is my entire health bar.
All left alive will freeze here.
I would just wish that acid would actually trigger a bit more regularly. Now we're dead. We're not dead. Yeah.
I must hold on.
Nope. And now I'm literally stuck in the corner.
Laboratory. For the sake of
What is this?
all left alive will freeze here. This is where we die.
Heal! I pressed the button.
No, I must hold on. No one leaves this laboratory for the sake of craft. All left alive will freeze here. This is where we die. Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me? No, I must hold on.
It's the fact she does this freaking fire thing every time as well. Like, you just can't. You just can't.
Don't lose reason, Veronique. Don't give up. Don't give in.
My dad.
I am indomitable.
I would really like the acid to actually trigger at some point too. That would be just wonderful. I'm not gonna lie. That would be super helpful if that actually triggered. I meant to dodge. You.
Forgive me. I did terrible things to you.
Yeah, you did.
Drug. Their cure. It twisted my mind. I put you in danger. I'm sorry. Please, I beg of you. Nothing must leave this place.
Yeet.
This cursed lab. Those Cursed beings. Their test subject. Created from the legacy of the ruins. The two-faced overseer. It cannot be allowed to live. Do me this one last favor.
About the legendary Stalker.
If you mean that red-headed stalker, she did pass through here. Back when I could still think straight. We were rivals once.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
She showed true compassion. I'm done. Head to the coast. Find Leia.
Ooh. We're gonna salute.
I die as I lived, without regret. Remember me, Veronique.
I'm not looking forward to her on New Game Plus. Veronique's will, cool and control room console key, the mask, and the armor. Bitch. Okay. That was rough. I did not enjoy that. You can break the weapon. So that's what we did there. We managed to break a weapon. I don't know how much that helped. If at all. But she just doesn't stagger. Like, you can break her out of combos. But even then, it's literally like a back step and then she's right back in your face again. The fact that she has the rockets, so she can cross the arena in like half a second, no matter where you are, is less than ideal. And the fact that every combo, she just does that ground fire attack. Like, she'll pummel your face in, she'll stop, so you'll try and get like a... I was trying to do the charged attack, but by the time I did that, she'd done the little jet engine on the ground move, so I was stepping into fire, and then by the time my animation had finished and I could roll out, I'd lost half my health and was on fire. Like, trying to find openings in that fight was horrendous. The only real plus side, and I didn't realise that until this last run, when you poise break her and you have the option for a crit, that opening is massive. Like, that was a good 5-6 seconds that she was just stood there. So potentially what you could do is be very block heavy and try and get those parry timings in and wait for her health bar to start flashing, get the poise break attack in, and then just unload for a couple of seconds and then get the crit. It feels like it's maybe geared towards being a parry for 90% of the fight and then make the most of the poise break and then repeat. Because, yeah, trying to find an opening in just the normal combos was not happening. And she has so much... Like, you can't even wait for it to finish a combo because she does that ground patch attack. So you're constantly trying to reposition. I mean, this weapon has range. Like, this is part of what I like about this weapon, is that it has quite a big attack range on it. And it's not horrendously slow. But even then, trying to find the openings was rough. But yeah. It's a cool looking fight, but that was rough. Right, we got a note. Veronique's will. The letter shall stand as my last will and epitaph. Many stalkers are collaborating with the alchemists in their vile human experiments, the shameless wretches. I cannot stand by and watch this betrayal. I plan to put an end to their treason. I leave this final message for my comrades who have pledged to join me in this attack. None of us will survive. I am truly sorry, Veronique. We gain some humanity for that. Is the wrench and police baton handle still good? I honestly don't know. What is it? Handle is strike chance. Increase your attack. And then gather for a strong hit. Okay, yeah, I could see that being a massive, like, charged R2. I'll have a look. I'll put that together next time we go. Oh, when we go back to the Stargazer. And we got our armor. Battle apparel worn by the leader of the Sweepers, and it's rugged in shape, robust in build, and direct in function. Since long ago, these garments protected her just as they protected her ancestors. In fact, they were worn with masks by the protectors of Krat even during the days before the Stalkers. Okay, that's kind of cool. We're going with that. The little eye mask is kind of cool. The gold on the horns is peeled and the leather is stained blue. Endure, resist, destroy. She remain loyal to the way of the Sweepers until the end. Dude, that looks very cool. Do I want to go for the full mask, though? I think I do. Hey, Asher, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope your day's going okay so far. Remember when the talismans were really heavy? Oh god, some of the talismans are horrendous. Like, I've got this one that's almost 10 that I'm just not using. I forgot how heavy the armor pieces and stuff are. Also, him the little dog. Nice. Put a pig in Discord. I have muted Discord because I'm streaming, but let me go and check that shit out. Oh, damn. He is just a little guy. She dog sitting a grumpy old man. Yep. That's valid. Oh, God. Right, so I'm guessing this turns off everything, like back at the start of this lab area. All the little coolant vents and stuff that were freezing us instantly. How dare you have my chat going? Hey Leo, how's it going, man? Yeah, okay, that turns that off. I'm done after that fight.
Veronique fought until the bitter end. But even if we could have helped her, it was far too late. At least her suffering is over. I hope she can be at peace and rest now.
Is there going to be a stargazer down here, or do I need to go backwards? There it is. Oh, it's not. It was an item. God damn it. Oh, great. More fire. I know, right. We've gone from ice to just everything's on fire. I just want a stargazer. I want to go back to the start of this lab area and run around all those now not frozen bits. What, does Jiminy sound like a teen anime hero? He really does. UK trying to live without aircon. Valid. You're either living inside a freezer or inside an oven. There is no mid-ground. Metal Gear Solid 2 of elevators. Oh yeah, of course. Just some casual thermite next to the hospital bed. To be fair. I only know that reference because of the memes. Like, I've never played... I've played Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, on the PS1, Metal Gear Solid 1. I have played most of Metal Gear Solid 5. And I played Revengeance, which isn't really a Metal Gear Solid game. That's my experience of Metal Gear Solid. I need to go back and finish 5, really. I felt like I was probably about 90% through it. It's 3. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. But yeah, I know the reference. Playing Delta when it comes out. I might check it out. Like I say, it's one of those series I feel like I would really enjoy and get into if I did sit and play through it. I've just never sat and played through it. I think I streamed Metal Gear Solid 1 a couple of years ago. And I remember it being a lot longer than it was. Which is definitely what she said. But yeah, I think we did it in like 2 streams in the end. I was expecting it to be about a week's worth of content, and it was like, oh, it's 6 or 7 hours, and then it's done. But yeah, 5 I've just played. I didn't stream any of it. But yeah, I got really far into 5. Like I said, about 90-95% of the way through the storyline, and did a load of the base building, finding all of the the top tier soldiers to recruit, and yeah, like got really into it, and then just stopped for some reason. I was like, I don't want to finish this. Apparently, we're going to play something else. Is that actually Aladoro? I think it might be. Wait, is that a lady? Can't see because the camera's there. Gameplay in 5 was perfect, the story was something else. That seems valid. Like, I loved the gameplay in 5. Like I said, I'm not even sure how many hours I put into it in the end. Steam Metal Gear. Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain I have 123.4 hours. So now I don't want to play it again because that number's just perfect. But yeah, so I have 123 hours. So like I put time into that game. And yeah, the gameplay was awesome. But I really wasn't invested in the story. I was just like, next mission, more sneaking, more shooting people. And yeah, I don't know if that's because I hadn't played the rest of the series, so the story was just like, I don't know who any of these people are. Apparently Snake wasn't Snake, but could be Snake, but it's a different Snake. Like, that's my understanding of the Metal Gear Solid storyline. So yeah, story-wise, but gameplay-wise, 5 was amazing. We are going to have ads. I didn't realise. Ads are about to start. So we're going to have 3 minutes of ads. Clears it for an hour for everybody. I appreciate you all sticking them out. But yeah, I apologise for the ad, Joe.
I suppose I should expect to meet strange people in such a strange place. I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists. Still, that doesn't prove we aren't enemies.
Explain the situation.
Let me get this straight. Quite by accident, you found an object belonging to the legendary Stalker at the zoo. If all that is true, can you show me this object?
It's my hand.
This is a photo of Leia and her 2 apprentices. This locket does belong to her. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you. For the moment. My name is mine to hold. But you have my word that I am not your enemy, nor Leia's. I consider any enemy of the alchemists an ally. Stay and rest a while.
What is he doing here?
I'm tracking a dangerous relic the alchemists freed from the ruins. A calamity that is wreaking torment upon Krat. But the immense power of that relic wasn't enough to satisfy the alchemists. They also retrieved the remains of the ancient warrior that was protecting it, and conducted vile experiments on their finds. These experiments have yielded results already, transforming one test subject into a living weapon. I must stop this monster before they unleash it upon the city. If you plan to continue exploring this facility, take this horn. Blow it if you find the two-faced overseer. No matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it.
The tracker wants me to toot his horn. About his identity.
I'm just someone fighting against the alchemists. I have my reasons, but I must hide my identity to protect the person most dear to me. I can't rest until I finish investigating the alchemists. If you're open to it, I would like to ask for your assistance.
About the legendary Stalker.
Legendary. Leia probably hates that title. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many Stalkers were lost to that evil, murderous puppet. But a great title such as that comes with many risks. And now, Romeo is in danger. Leia is desperate to find any news of him. It must be even worse for her since she has lost an apprentice once before. Would you like to ask me anything more?
What happened to Romeo?
Trouble erupted at the zoo, and Romeo had to deal with it alone. Leia and Romeo had their own brand of justice. I wouldn't call them vigilantes, but they did their best. Regardless, Romeo could handle himself. Nothing should have troubled him on this mission. But he went missing. It's possible that this is some old grudge coming back to stab Leia in the back. Being the legendary Stalker does make you a constant target to resentful enemies.
How to find Leia?
Leia maintains several places along the coast that she uses as base camps. I'd seek her out in that area.
Oh, why is my mic doing that thing again? Okay, hopefully the microphone is okay. It's not zeroing off again. So hopefully there's no, like, buzzing or anything like that going on that you guys can hear. Hey Bakes, I'm Ads, how are you guys doing? Can hear me fine? Awesome stuff. Yeah, I've just realised it's not zeroing when I'm not talking. So it's picking something up. But as long as there's no like interference or anything for you guys, I'll let it slide for now. Yeah, it's not that it's picking up Spotify either, so I turn my speakers off, it's still going. Okay, cool, right, I'm gonna leave that. If it sounds crap, let me know. But otherwise, I'll just try and ignore it. Good, awesome stuff. I'm not too bad. Yeah, I had a lazy morning. Woke up, we've been live for an hour. Took out the angry fire lady with the big hammer. And now here we are. So it's been quiet. It's clearly Hook's fault, 100%. Always Hook's fault. Especially when he's not here to defend himself.
Take a look at this. This tree. What could it possibly be? It looks almost human-like. I dare not imagine what plans they have for it. But I'm certain this tree bears significance.
How to reach the Rose Estate?
The Rose Estate, you say? I have heard whispers, mere rumors really, that an underground tram runs.
I don't want to go to the Rose Estate because that's where the creepy dancing doll lady went.
At the end of this very facility.
Just turning Spotify up a little bit.
If you find the Overseer, be sure to blow the horn.
Yes, I will blow
No
your
matter
horn
where
if
you
I
are in
find
this
the
facility,
Two-Faced Man.
I will come find you.
Daylight Wreathed Horn. Horn bought from the country of the morning. Use it when confronting the Two-Faced Overseer in the underground facility to signal and summon the tracker. To endure the night, a hope that tomorrow's sun will rise is needed. To help someone is to pass on that hope to each other. Okay. Ayo. Alright, we are going to put that on my hotbar now, so I don't forget about it.
If you are indeed... If you find the Overseer...
Chris tooting his morning horn. Look. I need the content for that other site, okay? I need to do something about it. The Order's letter of reprimand. Like you say, I'm looking. It's good to know those videos are appreciated. Do not forget the importance of the listeners. This recent situation is the regrettable consequence. I've repeatedly emphasized the value of these special individuals. They must always be approached with great care. Now, this recent series of accidents has robbed us of a listener candidate. This is a significant loss. I acknowledge that managing this specific candidate was difficult due to the subject's position and the high amount of interest in her. However, this accident resulted in her death, the mysterious death of a family member of the head of the workshop union. This is something that even the Order does not condone. Do not forget that exhaustive measures and even terminations had to be carried out to cover up her death and our complicity. The members who planned this misguided experiment will be dealt with. They were not authorized to attempt to create linkages between listeners and the Great One's relics. If a similar incident occurs in the future, the Order will not hesitate to punish those responsible. You can never be too careful when approaching a listener. Ensure you proceed with the utmost caution. Place your bets. What's Chris's something fans tag? Going with Dr. Akira. I mean, if you type !" socials, there is a Linktree link there. Nice chest. Klaus's luxury bag. Right, let's go back to the hotel now that we have Klaus's bag. It's literally a link to Horny Jack. Yep. It had to be done. I did have a command in, like, for the chat as well, and I had it in my title for 3 or 4 streams, but nobody did it, so I took it off again. Don't know if it's because nobody wanted to bite the bullet and try typing that command in and, like, show that they were trying it. So I did it as the Linktree thing instead. Oh, it is still active. There you go. Yeah, I had that command in my title for like a couple of streams, and it never got used, so I took it off again. Technically, it's nothing to stop you from streaming games on there. Exactly.
Well met, Masters. Oh my, you found my bag. Thank you, in fact. I'm quite certain it contains items.
People stream games on there? I can fully imagine people stream games on there. Having a stream of just gaming would have an audience. Yeah. You'd have to do it as like, I don't know, some kind of POV you're hanging with your boyfriend or some shit. I'm not contemplating how this could work.
Well met.
The size speaks volumes. Don't know what you mean. Had a command in mind for ages that replaced my camera with the bold ginger guy from SM2 if someone mentioned Warhammer. For some reason that's when Tank stopped talking about it. Yep.
Lamacchio. Oh, you just missed him. He left in a rush after receiving some documents. As the leader of the bastards, he is a busy fellow, you know.
The sigh. Not me sat here considering how I could make a gamer POV OF page work. As a way of trying to earn some extra money to clear my debts.
I've heard nothing about her. All I know... Oh.
Cat. A small kitten. Oh, I need to go and poke the tree. I'm thinking just have another camera that's like just next to you, slightly angled in towards the screen. I'm not reading that line out. I've said that word like 3 times on stream over the last 2 years. It's not happening again. Not for free anyway. That's part of the OF content right there. You can skip the curse words, yeah. Redeemables already, there you go. If I cheer when you say it then. Dang gifted. Fuck's sake.
With iron bars, iron bars, iron bars. Build it up with iron bars, my fair lady. Build it up with
Thank you,
iron
Lyric.
bars, iron bars, iron bars. Build it up with iron bars, my fair lady.
5k dono for an Uru in a bottle. There you go. That's what we're talking about.
Iron bars will bend and break, bend and break, bend and
I did
break.
say it.
Iron
Gave you a
bars will
freebie.
bend and break, my fair lady. Iron bars will bend.
So I've got to give you a preview. I need to make the other page, you know, more appealing. I'm sure there was a stone that increased... like your break damage. Restores lead. Honestly, this one's kind of tempting with how much we use the rifle. Should get out of bed and shower and stuff. Back in bed. No worries, Ruthie. God damn it, Ash. I would never do such a thing to you in your stream. Absolute saint of self-control, exactly. Why has my microphone gone hypersensitive? Oh, I broke something. Okay, that's still here. The stream's still on. OBS is just locked up on me. Does it still change scene if I do this? No. So we are locked on this scene. Right. I might need to restart OBS quickly. I tried to change a setting and it's completely locked OBS up. Apparently I shouldn't try and change the NVIDIA audio effects filter on the microphone whilst the stream is running. Because yeah, it breaks OBS. So I'm going to quickly nuke OBS and restart it. So I'll be back in less than a minute. But yeah, OBS isn't happy with me now. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're back. Awesome stuff. Plus side, the microphone has reset now. But yeah, no idea why it did that. All of a sudden it just, I mean, it wouldn't zero off for about 20 minutes, but I realised it was picking up like dogs barking out in the park and stuff, so this is going to get annoying now. But it's reset, so that's cool. Because I'm all about the ASMR. I'm really not, though. No one wants to listen to me just yabbering in their ear all day. Oh, I was going to run the ads again now because I restarted the stream. Sorry, more ad jail. People want to hear Chris eat a pack of curry noodles into the mic. Oh, God. I mean, you say that. I've got a box of noodles. It's like 25 packets of noodles in there. It's not for ASMR reasons. Okay, right. You can actually drop down here now without insta-dying, which is good. Okay, ads should be done. On the plus side, apparently we now have an hour and a half of ad-free viewing, so I guess that's a plus. Oh, hello. Whoa! Oh, come on, attack already. You have that. I don't know where I'm going at this point. We're just going this way. Oh, I know where we are. This leads back up to the start. Yeah, okay, I know where we are now. Okay, so it's another infinite combo head deal. That's fine. We love those. Okay. Yeah, so that's where this was. That's fine. Do this, do that. Why the hell are you there? Brilliant. I don't even know where you came from. Swivel. Breaking news. Cruise ship disaster. 13 souls lost. 13 noteworthy figures in Krat society are believed dead after a cruise ship belonging to one of the individuals capsized last night. City officials inform us that the excursion aboard the ship was part of an educational tour meant to give dignitaries a full view of Krat's history, culture, and philosophies. They further alleged that an immediate family member of the head of the workshop union was among the fatalities. Attempts to contact the organisers of the fatal excursion have failed, and so far they appear to have disappeared without a trace. While the families of the victims seek answers, city officials have designated the next 2 weeks an official remembrance period. Publish without redaction, and make sure to keep that reporter out of the loop. Okay, so this is them trying to cover up the death of the girl they were talking about before. Nud, Jarek, how's it going, man? Welcome in. La Vendetta. Okay, it is just a giant paddle. Fair play. Dinner and breakfast? Nice. Right, so that's that section done. We can go back up, and then we'll drop down the way we ran through to get back here. Dinner and breakfast well past noon, proper Saturday. Damn straight. Oh, this literally leads back to that spot right there. Okay. Never mind. I was mid-attack. Okay. That goes somewhere. Let's go back this way first. And check this out. Okay, this is the way back. The case bears Goddard's name. Oh, it's the artist. Wonder if we can go back and give those to her. We'll try that when we reach the next checkpoint. There's an artist at the tram station at the end of chapter 1 that you have to pick up an easel for her. Oh no, pick up a canvas, sorry, to put on her easel. I wonder if we can give her the art supplies. My favourite tropical juice on my way back home yesterday. Tropical juice can be awesome. Definitely just hits spot on sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to say some of these walkways are going to collapse. Or we can just throw ourselves down, I guess. That works too. This is awkward. Oh god, this is really awkward. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I'm screwed. Open the door. Open the door. Okay, that worked. I had to walk to the other house in town yesterday for my car. Oh, okay. I'm glad you managed to get that sorted out. I mean, you can attack through the wall. There's shenanigans going on right there. Would never do such a thing. I blocked. Obviously didn't. I definitely did. Gotta open that door. I say I'm pleasantly surprised at how lightly loaded my legs are today. I thought it'd be far worse. The body's not as broken as you thought it was going to be. Where was that? It's back down here. I could actually just rest at this stargazer rather than having to run back from there. And this. I did now need to get back up to the other end of here though, because all of my souls are up there. Getting the spring chickens after more? Damn straight. How did you come from? I blocked. $38 in about 2 weeks. I read those and panicked. I remembered I've still got a full year till 30. God damn it, Eiley. Genius Meister's pocket watch. Can only be sold. Okay, cool. Pocket watch so exquisite and intricate it elicits a gasp. Someone who recognises its value will want to buy it regardless of how expensive it is. Technicians who founded the workshop union were originally renowned watchmakers. Pocket watches they crafted in the younger days are said to still fetch high prices among collectors. Okay. Right, now that we've cleared that lot out, let's try and grab this lot and we'll see if any of these platforms actually break like I think they're going to. Or if everything here is just completely worthless and this isn't worth the time. Okay. Okay, well that's this area cleared at least. Don't know that that was really worth it. We got some stuff, I guess. Guessing this way?
I think our test subject is behind that door. Where else could it be? Nerves of steel, buddy. Alright, now let's show this overseer who it's dealing with.
We're gonna go back. I only have 3 heals. And I also have enough souls to level up. So let's be sensible and go and do that before diving face first into a boss fight. Not a horrendous run back actually if we do die. we are going to quickly go and do this. We can give it to her. We'll give her the art supplies. We'll go back to the hotel and sell the thing, and then we'll go to the boss. And we'll get my ass well and truly handed to me again.
Those steps. I remember you. You're the one who helped me with my painting. Is something the matter?
Give the art
What have you
supplies.
there? I smell ink, turpentine, and oil paint. You found my art supplies. I thought these gone forever when I lost them. And to think, a stranger would bring them back to me. Thank you. It's as if you've gifted me the light that I seek. Now, I can finally follow the path and complete my painting. My masterpiece. I have very little to give in return, but have this as a token of my gratitude. Now,
Dim ergo chunk. Cool, that's that done. Back to the hotel. I'm curious how far through this DLC we are. I feel like there was a lot within like the first page of fast travel points.
Oh, dear me. And you know, the first workshop techs were master horologists. My duty as a collector is to preserve these youthful passions.
Shell 15k. That's another level. We have a quartz as well, I think. Yeah. Let's quickly do this. What was I doing? I think the stagger window. Or the fable slot. Could be a quick win. Actually, we'll go with this one. Lowers the damage received during charge attacks and when using Fable Arts. I think that's going to be quite useful, since you basically live off of the charge attack with this weapon. Oh, we've got the upgrade as well. I keep forgetting that this is a thing now. We need the quartz for that as well. More damage. I'm pretty sure he had some quartz for sale. I could buy that. Oh no, it's ancient discs. Okay, so we can't do that. I don't know where the other merchant guy's gone. Okay, cool. Yeah, so like there was loads of stuff within this first section. We had a boss there, and a boss there, and then the carnival had like mini bosses and stuff. The boss here. We're about to have another one. Yeah, I'm just curious how big this DLC is going to wind up being. Where was I going? This way. We're going to need to toot as well. Oh, fun.
So this is where you've been hiding, abomination.
Oh good, more bullshit stagger.
How repulsive. That looks dangerous.
I think. Okay. I'll just die, I guess. Am I going to have to use the horn every single time? Yes, yes I am.
So this is where you've been hiding, abomination. Keep pressing.
Okay, that doubles. Roll already. Dodge. Do something. Or don't. That works too. Can't mash the dodge button any more than I am. Or we're back again, I guess. On the plus side, I can change my wish stone back over because I forgot to do that. And I've run out. Well, it is Spectre or Ally, so that could be useful. Game reignites my trauma. Yeah, the bosses in this DLC are just insane.
So this is where you've been hiding, Abomination.
Really.
How repulsive.
Really would have liked the acid to trigger that.
Watch out. Now's our chance. Over here.
God damn.
Be avenged.
Okay. I don't know if acid is working for me. It seems to just take absolutely forever to trigger, and it doesn't do that much. Maybe destruction? Or just the slashing attack damage. Just a straight damage boost, rather than relying on an element. I can't remember if destruction affects like the stagger, or whether it's purely just destroying the enemy weapon, which only helps if they're blocking. Using the destruction grindstone increases the player's weapon stagger attack. Good if you're aiming to break enemy stance more often. Maybe not. Let's try fire out. We'll see if this triggers any more frequently. I've got the carcass boost active as well.
I was waiting for your call. Let's finish this.
There you go. Burns active already. Welcome back, Ruthie. Damn it, we're dead. But that was easily more useful. Yeah, we'll stick with fire. That's the way to go. Which also means I can potentially throw some thermite at him. Okay, cool. Fire's the way to go. Yes, welcome back, Ruthie. Yeah, actually. Let's put one of them on. We'll try and remember to pop it before the boss dies. Who the fuck is this? This is the two-faced overseer, or whatever his name was. The big bad that we were looking for in the lab.
So this is where you've been hiding, Abomination.
Well, this is not a good start. You can look at the other guy now, look at Ace.
Over here!
Burn. There we go.
Incoming.
Oh no, wrong button. I got. I need to stop doing that.
Now's our chance. I failed you.
Okay. I messed up twice there because I kept trying to do the rifle attack and just didn't have the thing to do the rifle attack. So I, yeah, completely screwed myself over twice doing that. Which didn't help, because I got hit on both of those, which then nuked half of my health each time.
So this is where you've been hiding, Abomination. I failed you.
It's annoying I have to use the horn every single time. Like, or just let me use it here. Why do I have to waste 10 seconds in the fight doing it? I was afraid that this binge buying about supplies last week could result in existential. Very nice.
I was waiting for your call. Let's finish this. Keep pressing. Incoming.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm dead.
The tide has turned in our favor. Such conviction. I'll put this to good use. Over here.
Stop. Damn it.
This is your end. I failed.
He's another boss that just randomly turns around for no reason. Like, he was hitting the tracker. He was actively hitting him back. I started charging up a heavy attack and suddenly he wants to target me for no reason. Okay. I mean, we've got it. And, like, fire is definitely the way to go. It's working so much better than the acid was. But also, fuck this guy. Let's just go for the trusty shotguns. So close. It was a close one, that one. As it looks like it's doing a lot of effect. Yeah.
was waiting for your call. Let's finish this.
I blocked.
Keep pressing.
Don't turn him around this way. Okay, fires on.
Keep pressing. This is your end. Such conviction. I'll put this to good use. Over here. Here. No. I failed.
Okay. Do you know what it is? I've realised what they've done with this DLC. All the bosses just have endless combos. It's endless combos, and it's crap camera angles.
I was waiting for your call. Let's finish this. Over here. Here.
It's like that. Like every attack just backs you right up against the wall. All of the bosses are giant, so you just can't see anything. What is this combo?
Now it's our turn. Such conviction. I'll put this to good use. Keep pressing. Incoming.
Oh, piss off.
This is your end. Rest in peace, wretched warrior.
Mechanical device containing cipher records. There may be someone who can decrypt the cipher if asked. Kings of Krat use cipher machines to conceal truths that must remain buried. It was the means by which they shrouded the truth in darkness. Feels like it's a little too zoomed in. That's the issue, like... We've fought 4, like, big bosses. 3 of them have been physically big. Three of them have had hyper combos that just keep going. They are very difficult to stagger. And when they hit you, there is so much knockback. Like, so many times in this fight, I was near the middle of the room. I got hit twice, and even whilst blocking, I was then backed up in a corner with the boss's crotch in my face. Like, trying to just keep an eye on what the hell you're doing. And because you're then backed up in a corner, looking here, you can't see the overhead. So trying to gauge the time on the parries and stuff becomes a nightmare. Like, the bosses themselves aren't necessarily difficult. The attacks you're being hit with aren't difficult to read. It's just physically being able to see them coming. Because the camera fucks you over 9 times out of 10. Like, that's where the difficulty is in this DLC so far with the bosses. It's the hyper combos and the camera.
A hard-fought victory over a dangerous opponent, but we have granted its soul eternal rest. May this creature which woke to misery find peace. You showed great skill during this fight. You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style
Sounds like a skill issue. It is.
Well,
The
my
skill issue in the
mission
level
is
designers,
complete.
making their
I'll make my way
arenas
to
too
Hotel
small with
Prague
crappy
from
camera.
here. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should head there as well. Well, my mission here is complete. I'll make my way to Hotel Krat from here. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists,
Couldn't possibly be a skill issue on my part. So this is Leah the legendary Stalker, I believe. This is who we're trying to find.
I'm coming, Romeo.
I
I
keep
swear I won't be late. Not again.
following her footsteps so far.
Not like I was with Carlo.
I believe that's a good doggo. So we've definitely gone back in time. This doggo who has now disappeared because cutscene. Oh, hello. We don't know his name currently. He's just known as the Tracker. He doesn't currently trust us enough to tell us his actual name because he's trying to protect someone that's close to him. I think it's Alidoro, who is the good doggo. I wonder if the person he's trying to protect is maybe Eugenie. Leah has made reference to Romeo a couple of times as an apprentice and has now mentioned Carlos as well, which would allude to I mean, we already know from the main game that Romeo and Carlo knew each other. Romeo was the king of puppets, who we fought early on in the base game, and got this very shiny weapon from. He definitely knew Carlo. And everything seems to point to us being linked to Carlo somehow. So this would imply that Leah wasn't able to save Carlo and is now trying to save Romeo. But Carlo and Romeo were both trained by Leah, and the doggo then, making reference to the fact our combat makes it look like we were trained by someone, could well be that we are Carlo. These people have like 100 meg download speed. Damn. All of the speedy. Adding magic difficulty by knowingly making the arenas too small, thus purposely fucking up the camera angles. Yeah, that's as fucking stupid as just making things bullet sponges. This is it, like... I mean, if you take the giant crocodile boss that we fought, like, he was slow, and his attacks were very telegraphed. But one attack would physically move him halfway across the arena. So, like, you couldn't back out of it. And because he was a big boss, like, physically big, the knockback on every single one of his attacks would launch you halfway across the arena. So within seconds, even if you were successfully guarding, you were once again backed up against a wall. So, like, you couldn't see anything. And then the boss was just literally on top of you. So all you could see was either the back of your head or the boss's insides. And you were trying to have to, like, read attacks coming in that you physically couldn't see. That attached to... I mean, it wasn't so bad with this fight, but again, that crocodile fight, like, there was so much just random debris in that map that even if you were in the middle of the arena, you would suddenly lose your camera because you'd got too close to a log that was in the arena. Like, 90% of the issues with the boss fights have been because of the camera. The angry fire lady, she was just mean. But yeah, the DLC is questionable arena design, and bosses having like infinite combos with infinite knockback. It's just, that's where the biggest struggle is with it all. Angry Firehammer Lady was just, she was just pissed off at the world and was taking it out on my face. And not in the enjoyable way. Like, she was just mean. It was. It was. Just all of it. Thank you for the redeem. It was like perfectly timed for my mini rant there. I appreciate it.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary Stalker.
Right, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not. So very glad to know you are unharmed.
Oh, that was horrible.
Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility. Such a loss.
That egg was rough.
And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect, and on her part, greatness. I must know, did she say anything to you before she died?
You said to follow Leah.
the legendary Stalker. And
I don't trust
you know
this
where
guy.
he's going. If you do, there may be a way we can offer her a bit of assistance.
About how to reach the Rose
The
Estate.
Rose Estate? Ah, you are perhaps seeking the Alchemist tram.
Is this Astarian?
There
I
was
did
a
wonder
tram
that.
here once, a long time ago.
I don't know,
But it
is
was
my honest
deep
answer.
underground, deeper than here.
Lumacchio.
You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I had assumed Veronique's Vanguard took it down for permanent
Oh, we're back on
maintenance.
puppets.
But you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired. He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I. Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see
is.
an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone.
130 megasecond. Nice. What are you downloading? You went onto that spicy link, didn't you? It says not to download and redistribute the content there. I want to experiment something. Oh god.
This
For
is
science.
Alchemist territory. One might say this place, but the alchemists found something else underground. Only mining puppets left in there now.
Science. I'm doing science. I am very curious now. And also slightly concerned. But mostly curious.
Me? I had some things to look into, investigating this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to do something good. Veronique was my rival, but was she a hero? Yes, and did seeing her lead me to self-reflection? Yes, it did. And as I reflected, I've learned...
This laptop's impressed me
I
before.
simply do not have the courage for,
You're going to try and stream Night Rain.
sacrifice. I'm no hero. There is no greatness within this.
We see a purple smoke cloud in the UK. We know what science... Yeah, exactly.
Seems I'm really nothing like her.
About the danger underground.
I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper underground.
Oh no, I ain't going to stream shit.
I don't buy this.
I just
My
wondered...
sources claim the discovery was
I feel like you're definitely downloading a game of some description for it to be
but not
that kind of speed, but also
Perhaps
still
that is why
downloading.
The alchemists seem to have...
Play Night Rain? Yes.
You heard something more?
Well, if it works, and you want to jump on for a couple of games, then let me know. I'm happy to take a break and run some Night Rain for a bit, and then come back to this. That being said, I'm going to take a quick break. We've been live for about 3 hours, and I've not stood up yet, and this seems like a sensible place to stand up. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick break, stretch, I'm going to grab a new drink, and some kind of snack. Stretch, hydrate, hat change, cape change, armor change. I don't have a little goober on mine. I am the little goober. And I don't have capes. But yes, we're also going to run 3 minutes of ads and just get them out of the way. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I appreciate everyone sticking around. And yeah, we will then carry on with this. So I'll be right back.